So, good day, guys. So, we're going to look at general form of differentiation today. General form of differentiation. General Okay, so suppose we have a function y depending on x raised to power n. So the differentiation of this is dy dx. It's going to be this n is going to come to the back of x, sorry. That will be n times x raised to power n minus 1. All right. So now let's look at an example here. So let's say we have y equals to x raised to power 3. This is a simple example. Now, if we apply this, the general form is going to have, so dy dx is 3. This 3 is going to come down. It's going to multiply as 3 times x raised to power 3 minus 1. So that will be 3x raised to power 3 minus 1, which is 2. As simple as that. All right. Now let's go further and differentiate a polynomial. A polynomial y if y equals to x raised to power 4 plus 5x3 minus 4x squared plus 7x minus 2. What is dy dx? Now let's go. So easy. So dy dx will be, what do we have? What's the power here? 4. So 4 is going to come down and multiply x. So that's 4 times x raised to power 4 minus 1 plus 3 is going to come down again. That will be 3 times 5 x raised to power 3 minus 1 minus 2 is going to come down times 4 x raised to power 2 minus 1 plus, now what's the power of x here? 1. 1 is going to multiply 7. Then x raised to power 1 minus 1. Then minus 0. Why? Because whenever you differentiate a constant, it will give you 0. Whenever you differentiate a constant, it will give you 0. So dy dx equals to 4x, 4 minus 1, 3, plus 3 times 5, 15x squared, minus 2 times 4, 8, x raised to power 2 minus 1, 1. Then plus 1 times 7 is 7. Then now 1 minus 1 is 0. So this is this is 1 minus 1, which is 0. So we are going to have x raised to power 0. All right. So anything raised to power 0 is 1. All right. Anything raised to power 0 is 1. So 1 times 7. So we're going to have, let me just write it here. So we're going to have x raised to power 1 minus 1 is 0. So it's going to be 4x cubed plus 15x squared minus 8x plus anything raised to power 0 is 1. So 1 times 7 or 7. All right. Now let's look at second derivative. Second derivative. All right. So we can use this, or let's say the question says find the second derivative of, let's say, y equals to 4x cubed plus 5x squared. Suppose we have a particular function and we are told to find the second derivative, all right, which is quite simple. Now, how do we find the second derivative? So we find the dy dx first. Dy dx equals to The same way, 3 times 4, that's 12x raised to power 3 minus 1, 2, plus 2 times 5, 10x, 2 minus 1, 1. All right, so that's the first, this is the first derivative. Now the second derivative means d dx of dy dx. That's the meaning of second derivative, and which is same thing as d square y over dx square. All right, so which is, now the meaning of this is you are going to differentiate this function one more time. That's the meaning of the second derivative of this. So this will be 2 times 12, 24, 2 minus 1, 1. All right, that will be x to the power 1 plus, what's the derivative of 10x? That will be 10. All right, 10, because the power of x here is 1, so 1 will multiply 10, so 1 times 10, 10, then the power minus 1, 1 minus 1, 0, and anything raised to power 0 is 1, so 1 times 10 is 10. So that's the second derivative. All right, so let's look at there are some we have special derivatives. All right, special derivatives. All right, so for example, let's say we have a particular function y, and the derivative is dy over dx. So let's say the derivative is x raised to power n, constant. The function is x raised to power n constant, a dot x raised to power n sine x cos x tan x and exponential x. So these are the basic derivatives you must know, the special derivatives you must know, because we're going to apply these derivatives to solve problems. All right, so what is the derivative of x raised to power n? The derivative of x raised to power n is nx n minus 1. All right, the derivative of any constant is 0. What about the derivative of this? The same thing. This a here is just a constant, so this will be nax n minus 1. All right, what if the derivative of sine x? The derivative of sine x is cos x, while the derivative of cos x is minus sine x, and the derivative of tan x is sec square x, and the derivative of exponential x is exponential x. All right, so thank you so much, guys. In my next video, we're going to look at the various types of differentiation. We're going to look at function of function. We're going to look at quotient rule. We're going to look at chain rule. We're going to look at all this and how to solve them step by step in the next video. So thank you so much, guys, and stay tuned for my next video. Thank you so much.